Boxing King Media in association with boxer Stephen Smith. We just completed the media workout for your brother Liam Smith, Chris EUBANK Jr. What did you make of the reception initially that both men got?
Normal, to be honest with you, with these type of public workouts, just whet your appetite, so to speak.
Most boxing experts are saying this is a close fight. The casuals are saying EUBANK's going to win. But how do you see the fight playing out? Because I saw a comment Spencer Fearon said yesterday, and he said Liam's a better technical fighter as well. So with all that in the mix, how do you see it playing out?
Yeah, very similar to that, really. I think, physical attributes, EUBANK has advantages in terms of, being the bigger man fought at a heavier weight. He's quite an athletic fella, but other than that, everything in terms of boxing, the boxing ability, all the ring IQ, or the experience, everything, it all bodes in Liam's favour. I think Liam beats him in every department. I think the only thing he's got quick hands, EUBANK. Aside from that, I think Liam beats him in every department.
I'm guessing once the gloves are off. What did you make of that? Because it seemed like Chris was trying his best to wind him up. Do you think your brother bit at all?
Nah, that's Chris and that's Liam. Liam comes across aggressive all the time, the way he speaks and stuff. That's just Liam. Liam's just like one of the lads, and I think Chris is trying his best. He's trying to tell everyone, he's trying to convince everyone he's in Liam's head. I don't know whether he's trying to convince himself, but I've been around Liam all week. I'm very happy with where he is, and I'm very confident ahead of Saturday night.
The fact that they both shook hands at the end of the gloves are off, does that kind of show a bit of mutual respect?
Yeah, I think the respect's there. I think they both know they're in a fight, put it that way, do you know what I mean? And that's what all the rematch clause business was about. He's making out like it's an easier fight than Conor BENN, yet he never had the rematch clause in the Conor BENN fight, and he made sure there was one in this fight with Liam. They know they're in a fight. We know we're in a fight. Listen, Liam's prepared diligently, and you'll see the shape Liam's in come Saturday night, and we're confident, and we know it's a fight. Liam's prepared properly, and we're ready.
The expert opinion is that this goes the distance and it's going to be a close fight either way. So what do you think the key elements that your brother will win the rounds in? What separates him from what Chris EUBANK Jr. brings?
Just a better fighter, better ring IQ, ring generalship. He can do it all better, in my opinion. Skills pay the bills is a good saying, and I think I'm very confident what Liam's bringing to the ring. Regarding the outcome of the fight, I think all the expert opinion being, going to point is due to the respect for both fighters. Chins, toughness, resilience, durability. I think the fans can expect to see a good fight. Down to that, two really tough men who are going to go at it, and I think the fact that everyone's picking points shows you that's going to be a good night.
The interesting fact that both guys share is that they've both lost at that elite level. So do you think whoever wins Saturday night, have they got it enough in them to potentially challenge for the world title again?
Yeah, listen, Liam's been world champion. Chris hasn't. He's the former world champion going into this fight. He's been there and done it. So again, another box tick for the experience side of things. Chris has failed when he stepped up, and the world title opportunity out with Groves, that's what Liam was on about when the gloves are off. He wasn't good enough to fight my brother. I was in the semi-final of the tournament he lost in, and Callum went on and beat Groves for the title, as we all know. So he's failed when he stepped up against a higher level opposition, and we believe Liam is, and we believe he'll fail again.
There's an interesting thing I picked up yesterday, because Liam embraces the greys. I think people have got a misconception, the fact that he's maybe a lot older, but realistically there's probably about 12, 13 months between them.
Yeah, there's 33 and 34, do you know what I mean? The age thing's not playing a part in it. Liam started going, he said he was grade 28, he started going grade 21, you know what I mean? Liam's been great as long as you can remember. I can't remember without the grey.
You've got no interest in getting it, using just for men?
No, it's not him. If you know Liam, that's not him. It's not his cup of tea, all that. So he's just took it on, but yeah, he maybe looks slightly older than what he is, but there's a year between these two, and people go on about miles on the clock. They've had one fight difference, haven't they, or same number of fights or whatever it is. I'm not sure of the records, but I'm pretty certain they've had either the same number of fights or one fight difference. So again, the only same miles on the clock because Liam's done it at a higher level. Chris has only been at the higher level when he's lost, so that's the only difference between the two. And again, we're confident going into it with the experience behind Liam. and knowing that Chris has lost when he stepped up.
Definitely, man. I can't wait. I just want to quickly get your opinion, Stephen, on Conor Benn, because he's kind of the catalyst in this fight getting made. Both Chris and Liam, your brother, both have been quite outspoken about what's coming from Team Benn. What do you make of the latest comments where the suggestion is that the both tests were potentially contaminated, and that's what we're kind of waiting on?
No idea. Listen, I don't know. I know Conor just of him. I've said hello a couple of times. Don't know him too well, but was, you know, a fan of Conor's. I liked what he was doing. He was progressing nicely, and he was coming on board and seemed a top fighter. To see what's come out of it, I don't know what's gone on, and I'll wait until, I keep hearing all this truth's going to come out and all that. So I'll wait to hear on it before I comment. But regarding drugs in boxing, if you're caught cheating in boxing, you should be banned for life, in my opinion. Get rid of drugs. There's no place for them in boxing. It's not a race over 100 metres, it's a fight, and someone ends up getting killed down to a drugs cheat, and that's only when you'll start getting bad punishments, and that's wrong. They should just nip it in the bud now and just ban them for life, and it'll stop people cheating. Regarding Conor personally, again, I don't know. I'm interested to see what comes out, because supposedly I keep seeing his Instagram stories saying the truth will come out and stuff like that. So I'm interested to see what's happening, what's supposedly being true. But regarding contamination, it'll have to be some kind of expert contamination to contaminate two separate tests for the same amount. So I don't really know. I'll have to wait and see what comes out along with everyone else.
Thank you, Stephen. And just a quick last one on yourself. You had a successful career yourself. What does Stephen Smith get up to nowadays? What's your day-to-day life like?
Not much. I'm happy. I've got 3 kids now, so I'm busy enough with them. They occupy a lot of my time. I'm on the school run more often than not now, so I'm enjoying life after boxing. You know what I mean? It's tough at first. At first, it's just like a normal break between fights, but then it gets a bit longer, and then you realise you don't box no more. So it's true what they say about losing your identity a little bit, but that's where I'm really blessed to have the family I've got, the wife and kids I've got, and also my brothers and sisters and my mum and dad. My family's been great being around, and having the brothers there. Paul already retired before me, and Liam and Callum still fighting. Everything just stayed normal enough for me, and I was lucky in that way that I get to be happy.
Do you struggle with the fact that you've got nothing to look forward to? Because when I spoke to Kell Brook a couple of months back, and his exact words were he feels like he's died inside. Can you share them kind of feelings?
100%. I think that's like another part of like what I said about losing your identity. It's a big thing. You've always been a fighter. You've always had the next fight date coming up, or you knew that your promoter was going to be on the phone with a date, so you were itching, itchy knuckles ready to go. And the fact that all of a sudden, nothing's going to happen again, the phone's not going to ring again. It is like it's disheartening, and it is tough to take. You do feel like it's just like, what's next? What am I going to do? But that's where I'm lucky having my family around me, and good people around me. Where there's more to life than boxing. It's just sort of hard to see that at first. Especially with me being around so much with my brothers, it's a little bit like, I want to have a go now. No, you see them doing things like this tonight, and you're dying to get back in there, but age catches up with everyone, and it's probably not the best place for me at 37.
Well, 2 of your brothers are still going, so you still got some exciting nights ahead through their eyes. So, Stephen, appreciate your time. Thank you.